We have an important update on Hamdan Ballal, the Palestinian co-director of No Other Land, who was snatched off the street by settler terrorists the other day. So he has been released, but only after being tortured by the IOF the entire night, okay? So in a new post on social media, his fellow co-director Yuval Abraham said, after being handcuffed all night and beaten in a military base, Hamdan Ballal is now free and is about to go home to his family. The Associated Press news agency said its journalists had also seen Ballal and two other Palestinian people leaving the police station where they were being held in the Israeli settlement of Kiryat Arba in the occupied West Bank. I usually apologize for pronouncing things wrong, but if we're going off stolen property where you're just renaming shit willy-nilly, I'm not gonna bother. Ballal had bruises on his face and blood on his clothes, the AP reported. Ballal said that he was held in an army base and forced to sleep under a freezing air conditioner. I was blindfolded for 24 hours, he told the AP. And for what? For what? For existing while they literally kidnapped him and tortured him for 24 hours for being Palestinian. Can you guys imagine if this happened to like Steven Spielberg? Imagine any other director winning an award and then getting snatched off the fucking street and tortured for a night for no fucking reason. All night I was freezing. I was in a room. I couldn't see anything. I heard the voices of soldiers laughing about me. Guys, this is so fucking crazy. Like, this guy 3 weeks ago was on stage at the Oscars in LA accepting an award, and 3 weeks later he's being tortured by the IOF. Ballal, the film's co-director, who is a prominent Palestinian activist in the area, said that there has been a massive upswing in attacks by settlers and Israeli forces since the Oscar win. Oh, what are you, mad you couldn't occupy the Oscar too? Nobody can do anything to stop the pogroms, and the soldiers are there to facilitate and help the attacks. Once again, you're not a democracy. You don't get to call yourself a democracy and then act like fucking barbarians. So these bitches are mad that these Palestinians won an award and now they're terrorizing them even further. The Israeli military said, once again, I always stop there and say, anytime you see anything written or you hear anything that starts with the words, the Israeli military said, just know, without a doubt, write it down, take it to the bank, it's gonna be a lie. All they do is lie. So anytime you hear IOF says, Israeli military says, Israeli government says, just know a lie is forthcoming. Oh yes, the old hurling rocks routine. They literally say this every time. Oh, they were hurling rocks, they were hurling rocks, they were hurling rocks. And they can only say that because they know that the Palestinians don't have any way to defend themselves. And they know that these IOF terrorists, like Ethan Decline's wife, are there to help facilitate the terrorism. This is ridiculous, and I'm fucking tired of our tax dollars funding this terrorist organization. And I know they're lying about them throwing rocks at them. That definitely didn't happen. They just say that because they need some excuse to further terrorize them. Again, just imagine this happening to somebody who's like in the West. Imagine if this had happened to an Israeli or a Jewish person. Like the roles were reversed and this had happened to the Jewish co-director. What the West would be saying. Hair fucking on fire, to be wall-to-wall coverage nonstop. But because it's these Palestinian men, well, we barely heard about it. This article is from Al Jazeera because, of course, the Western press doesn't really want to talk about it.